Hello everyone, myself Vikal Jain. So today we are going to show you Vlookup and Hlookup. Hey, I'm going to create some notes over here. Then we are going to deal with some examples, and we have good examples. Here is Vlookup and here is Hlookup. This video will clear all doubts regarding the Vlookup and Hlookup. So let's proceed. Let's understand what is Vlookup. So here is my rough data. See, here is serial number, company name, last price, percentage change, book value, PBV ratio. Okay, so you can check. Here is 100 names. Okay, now my boss has given me a task. What? See, here is Lakshmi machine. So what I need to do, I just have to find out the last price of all these companies. Okay, so if VLOOKUP will not be there, so what you will do, just copy this, control F for find, paste. Now find next. Here it is. So my last price would be 3884.50. Perfect. So this is quite simple, but my boss has given me how many names? 10 names. So this is so small, but data can be huge. Alternative of this data is VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, the full form of VLOOKUP is vertical lookup. Now here is the notes. Note 1. VLOOKUP works left to right only. Okay. So means the data which you are looking for always contain on right side. Otherwise VLOOKUP will not work. So let's try. VLOOKUP. Lookup value. Lookup value means which you will put into find option. So I'm going to put this, okay, comma. Now here it is your table. So now you have, yeah, now you need to select the whole table, but here is one precaution. One more precaution, press escape key. What is that? Let's try. Like starting column should contain the lookup value, means you can't start with this column. You have to start with this column because this value is containing in this column. When you will start from this column, so you are not going to find anything. VLOOKUP will produce only the error. Okay, now VLOOKUP lookup value is this comma. So I'm starting from here because the lookup value is contained only in this column. Okay, now select the table. Perfect. Now third option is column index number. Column index number means the data which you are looking for, how far with your lookup column. So my data would be 1 2 columns. If you are going to find out this value, so you need to select 1 2 3 4. So I am just putting 2. Now the fourth option is exact match and approximate match. So whenever you are looking for exact value, means as it is, so you are going to put the false. Exact match, just double click on it or write 0. Okay, now close parentheses, now enter. Let's drag and drop it down. Drop it down. Perfect. Now Here is some more notes. Note number 3. In case of duplicate, only first value should be the answer. What does it mean? It means, see, here is MRF, one MRF. If there would be two MRF, like this, MRF, perfect. So let's try to put MRF here, MRF. Now see, it is producing the first value 1, 2. So the value occurring on top would be the answer. Okay. What is the fourth precaution and the last precaution? Fourth, don't forget to lock your table while using Vlookup and Hlookup. So see, the table is B4 to F104, but here B5, see, my table has go down by one row. Okay, so I'm going to lock this. So select the column, press F4 key. F4 key will put the dollar sign in front of row and column. Now enter. Let's drag and drop. Oops, perfect. Here is the answer. Now the magic of this data is you can put anything. Suppose I'm going to put the Reliance Infra here. Copy and paste values. Now see, it is producing the answer in one shot. I don't need to find it again and again. So perfect. Let's try to one more VLOOKUP example. Here it is. Example number 2. Are you looking the grading system 0 to 33? You will get the E grade. 34 to 50. You will get the D grade. Then 96 to 100. A grade. Believe me, I never get the A grade. Okay. So I got 78 number. So what is my grade? B, perfect. So VLOOKUP can find this grade also. VLOOKUP, lookup value is this. Now this whole data is my table array this time. Column index number. I'm looking for grade. So count this. 1, 2, 3. So 3 is my column index number, but this time I'm not going to put exact match, because if you will put the exact match, then 78 will not be here. It is going to look as it is value, and I'm going to put the approximate one. Perfect. Close parentheses. Now enter. Hey, I got the B grade. What if this would be 52? C. Perfect. What if this would be 34? D. Wow, it is quite amazing. So this was your VLOOKUP. Let's proceed to Hlookup. Hey, Hlookup full form is horizontal lookup. See, this time my data is not looking like vertically. This data is looking like horizontally. Perfect. Now I'm going to put this. You need to remove your confusion with the Hlookup and VLOOKUP. Both VLOOKUP and Hlookup are same, but the difference is VLOOKUP work on vertical data and Hlookup work on horizontal data. The data in which you are looking for should not be matter at all, but the data in which you are finding the value should be matter. So here is my final data in vertical form. So I was using VLOOKUP. In Hlookup, my data is lying horizontally, so I'm using the Hlookup this time. Hlookup. Now see, lookup value, table array, row index number, range lookup, all things are same as VLOOKUP, but here's the difference. There was column index number and here it is row index number. So row lookup value this time, this, comma, table array. I'm not going to select my row number 1 because Hlookup because I told you you have to take the precaution of first row and column. Perfect. Control Shift right arrow. Perfect. Comma. Row index number. There was column index and here it is row index 2. Again we have approximate and exact 0 for exact match. Close parentheses and enter. One thing you need to lock. F4. Perfect. Let's drag and drop. I got the answer. Okay, let's try one more example. Hey, this time I need to find out these data. Yes, I told you in case of Hlookup the data should be lying horizontally, but the data in which you are looking for the answer should not be matter at all. So this time my lookup data is lying vertically and my raw data is like horizontally. So again Hlookup will going to work because my raw data is lying horizontally. Perfect. So now lookup value is this, comma, table array. So this is my table array. Perfect. Comma 2 comma 0. Here is the formula, final formula, close parentheses. One thing you need to log, don't forget to log the column. Perfect. Now enter. See, I got the same answer. Lakshmi machine 3885. Let's drag and drop. Perfect. I told you it is only the game of raw data. If your raw data is lying horizontally, then Hlookup will come into picture. If your raw data is looking like vertically, then Vlookup will come into picture. Here is the fifth and last note. So Hlookup works top to bottom and Vlookup works left to right. And don't forget to download this workbook from this. This is my group for your all. So keep enjoying and keep learning.